Hi, Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here to do a reading for you for our Sagittarius zodiac sign for the month of May 2016. And this reading will include our general messages from the angels. It will also include some information regarding your career prospects for the month, finances, health, and relationships, so kind of that love reading as well. So these are a couple different areas that we're going to be covering over this period of time that I'm with you, and this again is for Sagittarius for 2015. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle my main deck of cards. This is an angel tarot deck that I use. It's created by Radley Valentine and Doreen Virtue, and it's just a very beautiful, gentle deck. And all of the decks that I use are angel cards, and so they're just very... Oh, they're already giving me a couple cards. Okay. And we're going to grab one more there. And one there. So they give me usually 3 cards. I'm going to be doing a little something different with the other cards, but basically we do kind of past, present, future. So past is things that have already been going on for you. Present is kind of what you need to know or work on right now. And then future is really kind of what's coming ahead for you in the future. So these may be things that maybe wouldn't necessarily happen in May of 2016, but coming along beyond that, or possibly towards the end of the month of May. So what we have for you, the very first card, this is our past card, and it's Archangel Metatron, the Chariot card. And Metatron is actually one of my favorite angels, and Metatron is kind of our time angel, so I always think of him regarding time and giving us time warps, that type of thing. But in this card, this is really basically just talking about you having had some public recognition, so sort of that pat on the back. It might be that you're getting known for what you're doing a lot more. It's also about some important achievements. So I feel like you guys have done some things and gotten over some hurdles, some things that maybe just took you a period of time to take care of. And so this card is just showing that your self-discipline, your willpower, all of that has been really used to your advantage. Okay, and so that discipline is actually going to get through, keep you moving forward, is what they're saying around this. Okay, so the next card we have is the Ten of Earth card, and the Earth cards are all about how you make your money, what we need to do to be here on Earth, kind of the things that we need to have to be living here, kind of are grounded, if you think of like Earth as grounding energy. And this Earth card is really, what I'm seeing around this is almost like a world has opened up for you. So new possibilities is what I'm seeing. And what I'm getting around this is it's more creative. It's more fun for you. So it might be that you've shifted careers, that you're now stepping into something that's more fun and just feels more natural to you. Like it's easy, it comes easy and natural to you. And this is about financial security related to that. So for those of you that haven't fully stepped into your career, just know that you will have that financial security as you step into doing the things that you really, really love to do. And it really is, I see not only the financial security, but also a happy home life. So I almost feel like it's going to be more balanced for you. So you're going to have more time for play, that type of thing. And that just, having more gratitude is what I'm seeing around all of this too. And so part of that can be just noticing and appreciate even like the stars in the sky or a beautiful sunset or that type of thing. And so that's what I'm seeing around just in general for May of this month of 2016 for Sagittarius. And then we have 6 of Air. And the air cards are all about the intellect, kind of your head stuff, what's going on upstairs, I always like to say. And sometimes that can get us into a little bit of trouble. But in this card, this is really about, and again, it's a future card. So I'm feeling like this is 6 months or more out is what I'm getting around this. And this is really about things looking up and sort of an end of a difficult time. So sometimes when we have a lot of work to do, or sometimes relationships are a little bit rocky, that type of thing, and we feel like, oh my gosh, are we ever going to get out of this? And that is coming for you. I do feel like that's, you know, you're coming out of that forest, coming out of the difficult situation that you've been in. And it also, I see you taking a trip. So this could be a local trip. I feel like this is almost, you know, what I'm seeing around this is that it's a place that you've already been to before, but it's somewhere that you really like, and it feels sort of magical to you. And so even going back there again, it's a nice, you just really enjoy it. It's a good place to be. Okay, so let's slide those over. We're going to take some cards for our life purpose. So this is going to be related to your career, Sagittarius, for May of 2016. Okay, so these I'm going to just set up there so we can kind of be able to take a look at these other ones. All right. So the life purpose cards have to do with what it is you were placed here on this planet to do, kind of your natural gifts and talents, your abilities, things that really resonate with you, that type of thing. And oftentimes it can be a signal of what type of work you should be doing, okay? And so we have the animal card, and this is, you know, pretty self-explanatory, but the animal card is really just letting you know that you do have an affinity for animals, and you actually can communicate with them. So I don't know if you've tried this yet, Sagittarius, or if this is part of your work already, but communicating the animals with the animals is something that's very natural for you, and it's kind of innate ability that you have. And I feel like sometimes you second guess yourself about that, like, am I really talking to this animal? Am I really hearing what they're saying? And you are. You are definitely hearing what the animals are saying. And so just what the angels want you to do is trust that guidance, trust that inner guidance, because the animals often have messages for you too. And they're also part of what they can be doing is when you see an animal, whether it's like on a picture or, you know, on a video or whatever you might see an animal on, that can be a message for you, that that animal wants to be a totem for you, wants to be a guide for you, and has certain information for you. So you can look up online, you know, animal totems when you see like an eagle, for instance. There's certain things that that means for you. And so that's just what I'm getting around that, is that, you know, there's some connection and messages that come to you through the animals. So not only direct communication, but also that there's animal totems that are wanting to help you, okay? And this is with your finances in particular, is what I'm seeing. Or I'm sorry, your career in particular. The animals have advice for you regarding your career and how you make your living, that type of thing. So it's really important, Sagittarius. This is creative expression, and it's super important that whatever work that you do, that you are able to express yourself creatively. So creatively expressing yourself could mean in writing. It could mean in actually like physical art. It could mean just having color around you. It can mean, you know, flower arranging could be a creative expression. Making jewelry could be a creative expression. There's lots of different things that, and even normal work that you do, if you're a graphic designer, different things like that, that can be a form of creative expression for you. So just the point is, you cannot be just sitting pushing paper all day, Sagittarius. It just does not work for you. You need to have that creative expression. That's where your heart sings, where you're able to get out, you know, kind of those ideas and the different things. So that's really important. So if you don't have that in your job or your career right now, I would highly recommend either figuring out some way to bring in that creative expression or finding a different path, a different career. And then interestingly enough, we have the artist card for the future. And so artist, again, this is related to expressing yourself creatively, but the artist card is, part of what I'm seeing around this is that art, whatever art form that you use, helps you get out of your head. And so it's a really good way for you to, it's kind of like a meditation for you when you do art. And it's like a, uh, yeah, I just feel like it's a meditative state that you get in. You know, whether it's your coloring or painting or drawing or writing, whatever it is that you're creatively doing to express yourself. Even singing can be sort of that artistic expression as well, writing music, that type of thing. And so it's just something that would be really good for you to use in your daily life and to have some way to express yourself artistically, okay? All right, so our money forecast from the angels for Sagittarius for May of 2016. Let's see what we've got here. I love these cards. These are, this is a deck, you know, again, by Doreen Virtue. I love her stuff. But it's just the angels that come through and the information, the messages that come through in this are just lovely. I just really, really enjoy them. And so this is Archangel Jeremiel, the past card, and that's life review. And typically the meaning that I take from this when this comes up is that it's really about having, you know, as a past card, so you've taken some time to really look at the things that you've done in your life and figure out what you enjoy. And this is really, you know, it's important because as you move forward, you want to be doing work that you enjoy. You want to be making money in a way that you enjoy. And so kind of looking back, and sometimes this is about learning too, and taking a look at the mistakes that you might have made with your finances and shifting things and doing things differently, because you can't keep doing the same thing and expect different results. So you really do have to change things. If you want a different result in your money area, your money arena, you need to do something different than you've been doing, okay? So it's just really important to take a look at that. Get yourself some, you know, guidance around that. There's some great courses. Financial Peace University is a great one. I'm in the process of taking that for the second time, and it's just really, really helpful to get clear on how to handle your finances and how to tell your money where to go. So that's something that I think is really important for you. So there's just, again, I'm just seeing like imbalance, some imbalances there. And so it's like, yeah, just about taking a look at things and balancing things out. So maybe you're spending too much money on your business, not enough on your health, or vice versa. There could be a number of different things going on there. So just looking at balance. So Archangel Camuel is coming through. And this is Beloved One. And related to your finances, what I'm getting around this card is that I'm really getting that there's multiple streams of income is what I see around this. And so it's not just making your money with one paycheck type of thing. So I'm really seeing multiple different ways that you're getting it. And if you have your own business, I feel like you can't just do one thing. You do need to do multiple things, and that's kind of that multiple streams of income. So you might be teaching classes, doing private clients, you know, could be online programs. It could be a number of different things that you're doing. You could be selling, you know, video classes, that type of thing. There's just a number of different things that I'm seeing around that. So I'm seeing this layering effect. And so having multiple different ways that money comes to you is what's going to be really important. So that's something that I would have you look at in May of this year, May of 2016. Look at and see where the money is coming from and focus on those streams of income that, you know, seem to be steadier type of thing. Because there's some stuff that you're doing that frankly is not, it's just not worth your time and effort. So really take a look at what you're doing and do that sort of return on investment evaluation and see for the time that you're putting in, are you getting the money out of it? And is it something that can build to the point where the return on investment will improve and start flowing? So if it just doesn't look like that, you know, that would be something to consider letting go of at this time. Okay. Archangel Michael is coming through, and this is the future card is you are safe And so Michael just wants to let you know, Michael's really our protector angel, and he really wants to let you know that you are safe. And so part of what this is as things shift, there's going to be some economic shifts coming here. And as things shift, he just wants you to know that you and your family are safe and you're protected from those lower energies. And so just knowing that you don't have to participate in an economic downturn. It's a choice. You don't have to do it, okay? So you can have faith and strength and knowledge that your work is much needed in the world, and there are plenty of people out there that are willing to pay you to help them. And so, and the same thing goes if there's a few Sagittarius out there that are still working in corporate, and obviously on the surface there's nothing wrong with that. But just know that if you do get in a situation where you get laid off, that it's a message from the universe that you're meant to be doing something different, okay? Sometimes if we don't take matters in our own hands, then the universe will start orchestrating things for us and sort of making the way available or making things open. And sometimes that can mean a layoff or letting go of a job or cutting of hours, that type of thing. And so just want you to know regarding the money that you are safe, that you will be, you and your loved ones will be protected as you move forward. Okay, so now we have the healing deck. So this is the healing portion of the reading for Sagittarius for May of 2015. All right. Oops, and they went 1, 2, 3 in a row right there. Okay. So what messages do we have for you guys, for Sagittarius, for the month of May for your health? This is, and I feel like because this is a past card, it's consult a nutritionist. And so I feel like this is something that you've already done. So hopefully you've been looking at your diet and kind of making changes and adjustments to your diet and consulting with someone that can help you in that regard. Because it's really important that you're giving your body good things. And it's fine to every once in a while indulge in other things, but as we move forward, to maintain your high energy and for your body to function at its best capacity, it really is important to be giving your body good food. And that can mean, grass-fed meat. It can mean organic fruits and vegetables. It can mean just not eating so much processed stuff, okay? So I'm just getting that that's something that you've already been taking a look at. And again, so in case you didn't get that message, they're beating a dead horse. Diet is important. So it's what I'm getting around this is that we all have choices, right? We have a choice of what to eat and what not to eat, and sometimes our body rebels and doesn't like certain things. And we can get to a point where, our body is able to process things, and that's totally cool. But we really, what the angels are encouraging you is to ask for their help in making positive changes and positive choices. Because again, I'm just getting this kind of, we're beating a dead horse around this, but it really is better for your body to take in natural foods and things that aren't processed. Because the energy, here's the thing, the energy of those foods is higher. The vibration of those foods is higher than something that's made in a factory. That's something that is, got pesticides on it and different things like that. The vibration of it is higher. So that's where it makes the difference, is that vibration. So it's not about whether your body can process it or not. It's about the vibration of things and that raising your personal vibration and making life a little bit easier for you. Okay. So the last card we have for your health is unconditional joy. And this is really about finding things that bring you joy, because that improves your health more than anything else that you can do, is being happy, right? Because focusing on things that you really like, that you love to look at, things that you enjoy doing, focusing on all of that is going to improve your health in the long run. So I think it's Brendan Burchard always talks about bring the joy, right? So bring it wherever you go. Bring that joy, and that will improve your health and keep your health at a good level. Okay. Last but not least, we have our romance for Sagittarius for the month of May 2016. And this is your love portion of the reading for you for this month of May 2016. Let's see what we got. All right. All right. So this is a past card, the engagement card. And engagement, to me, just symbolizes like a deepening of a relationship, like a strengthening of a relationship, or a relationship that's moving to a new commitment. So for some of you, it might actually mean that you've gotten engaged, right? It can mean that you've committed, like maybe you moved in with a person, that type of thing. And so I'm just getting that, kind of a deeper bond, a deeper connection. For those of you that are still single, this can be kind of an energetic or a spiritual connection that you've created with your lover, your partner that you haven't met yet. And so it can be like, I talk to my clients a lot about sending out love to that person, even though you haven't met them yet. Sending love to them. So kind of energetically connecting your heart with them. So I feel like those of you that are still single, you have some sort of connection, like you feel that they're out there, like you feel that connection with them. And so that's where kind of a deeper engagement might mean for those of you that are still single. And then the romantic feelings card is coming up, and this is really about, if you have feelings for someone, that it is, it's worth exploring that those feelings are real, that you're not making that up. It's not in your imagination. So these feelings are real for you, and they're worth exploring. So have some fun with it, Sagittarius. Like, go out there and put yourself out there and have some fun with that, okay? Okay, and then this unrequited love. Well, this has been coming up in so many readings. So unrequited love is for some of you Sagittarius out there. This is, and here's the somewhat of a difficult thing for me in doing these type of readings. So when I do a personal reading with you, we get information that's specifically geared toward you. It specifically answers the questions that you have. And these readings, there's different pieces that come through, so I almost feel like we've got 3 different things going on here. And this one, the unrequited love card, is for those of you out there, and you know who you are in a relationship, and it's not very fulfilling. And the reason it's not fulfilling is because there's just not enough chemistry there. There's not enough to keep you together. And so it might be a relationship that you've been in for quite some time, and you're just all of a sudden like, wow, like I just don't know if I can do this for the rest of my life. If it's not bringing you joy, that relationship, it's time to let it go. And you can be planful about it if you're married, really think about how that's going to work and figure that out. But it really is, time to cut those ties, cut those cords, and let it go. And that those of you out there that are in a relationship like this, where it's not bringing you joy and it's bringing you more pain than it is satisfaction or fulfillment, it's time to let that go. All right? Okay, so we've got a couple extra cards. The angels always just seem to not let me off the hook with just doing the main part of the reading. So we've got a few extra things that are coming in. Okay, so what I'm getting around this is the 4 of Earth card. And Earth cards, again, are about money. They're about how you make your money and that type of thing. And what I'm seeing around this is that you're being a little too stingy, Sagittarius. So you were just being too cautious with your money. Like, part of getting in the flow of abundance is about letting the money go and letting it flow back. So it's kind of like that ebb and flow that you get with money. And what I'm seeing for you guys right now is that you're being a little bit too cautious with your money. That you really can spend money. It's going to be replaced. Like, there's not a limited amount. It's going to continue to flow. So it's okay to spend that money. And really what I'm seeing is to spend that money on some good business type things. So sometimes you can do, I'm just going to put a little plug, you can do a business reading and get some really great information from the angels and guides about your business. I just did one today for someone that had some questions about whether they were focusing on the right things. Are they focusing on the right things for their business? And she got some really clear answers about, there's a couple of things she's focusing on that she can let go of. She doesn't need to do those, and what she should be gearing towards or focusing on. And then it's also about charity, so about giving more to the others that are less fortunate. Okay, so this is a trust card related to your career, Sagittarius, and this is really about trusting your intuition, kind of your inner sense, your inner guidance around your career path. So you have these big dreams, you have these things that you want to do, and really just trust and follow that, like almost like lead with your heart is what I keep getting, like just lead with your heart and trust that. And then regarding the finances, so we have the moon cycles, Archangel Haniel, I love Archangel Haniel, and the moon cycles, this is really about paying attention to how the moon affects your energy and even how it affects your business. So you might have different, like an influx of people that come to you around the full moon. They always talk about that with emergency rooms, right? So that, there's just a lot of crazier things. So pay attention to that and plan for that within your space and capitalize on those cycles. So take advantage of those cycles. And that can be also about, taking advantage of when the moon cycle is to be putting your intentions out, or when it's time to let go of things. So pay attention to that. All right. And then for your health, I'm getting change physicians. And so what this is really about typically is that, and some of you that just are in good health or whatever, it might just be your GP that you need to change physicians, or it might be that you need to start consulting with or treating with like a chiropractor, I just went today and dang, that feels good, when you get adjusted, and it's so like, it just helps your body function better, that type of thing. So looking at physicians or people that can help you, and your body function better. So just taking a look at switching that up. And then the last one is so trust. Trust is a big theme for you, Sagittarius, this month. Obviously, we've got it coming up a couple different times here. Actually, several different times we had it coming up. And the trust card is coming up again regarding your relationships, okay? And this is really about having faith that it's all going to work out. One way or another, everything is going to be fine. You really, really are going to be okay. Whether you stay in this relationship, whether you go, whether you're single now or attracting a new relationship, everything is going to work out just fine. So really just having that faith that everything is going to be okay. So all is well, and that is your reading, Sagittarius, for the month of May 2016. We hope to see you again in June. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and share with your friends. Enjoy. Did you enjoy your angel reading? I'm sure questions have popped up for you about specifics in your own life. To get answers personalized just for you, click below to schedule your appointment. You can use coupon code ANGEL20 to save 20% on any one of my readings. For more information about me and Finding Your Fiji services, go to findingyourfiji.com. Enjoy your day.